I've made a huge mistake playing on Horde and Whitemane Cataclysm. Honestly, probably one of the biggest mistakes I have made in a long time playing on private servers. Whitemane's Maelstrom addressed faction balance very early on. A complete cross-faction has been enabled since the start of the server, as well as racial swap feature making it possible to one-time change your racial abilities. Unfortunately, that doesn't really balance the factions themselves. The reality is there is still pretty much no PvP on Horde and a ton of PvP on Alliance in comparison, which completely kills any Durotar dueling attempts, because it is a literal desert. No people to be found there. Compared to the Alliance dueling zone, Elven Forest, which always has a bunch of people standing there fighting or just watching other people duel. Because of the racial swap, I wanted a change. I wanted to, for once, try playing a race that I normally wouldn't and just get the overpowered human racials for PvP. So I made an Undead Death Knight and Blood Elf Paladin. So both of my characters are Horde. To my surprise, there were only very few people ever in Durotar, and I've been told Elwyn is a different story. So I went there today to check. And they were right, Elwyn is on a completely different level. People are actually enjoying themselves dueling, while I am abandoned alone in Durotar and have nothing to do. Dueling was one of, if not the most favorite part of playing Cataclysm for me. I have spent countless hours over the years dueling on other Cataclysm servers, and it's always been a bunch of fun. Now on Whitemane it just feels dead, even though there are many players on the server. For instance, when I logged on at 10 AM, there was nobody in Durotar, but there were some 7 people in Elven Forest already. Now I logged in around 6:30 PM, there were some 15 alliances and 7 hordes. One thing that could solve this and make it possible to duel anyone would be a dedicated duel zone, same for both factions, so you would not only be able to duel your own faction, but you could also duel people from the opposite faction, greatly boosting the activity across 1v1 overall. I know that takes extra developing to do, but if there's a server that could do it, it's Whitemane.